So I'm taking my walk in the woods and just enjoying the beautiful day. I think it's about 60 degrees, no humidity, and the birds are singing and spring is in the air. So let's get started. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I, of course, am going to celebrate with flowers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant today. So I wanted to show this. I had strawberries. I have them planted, and you see right there and right there. And I had them covered up, and then I uncovered them. And I'm not sure if chickens got a hold of them or deer, but there's two plants missing right there. And I am going to gather some of this charcoal to put in my pots. So here's my bucket of charcoal. And I'm going to use it in my pots. And I'm going to gather those pots and these pots, and I'm going to use those for planting today. These are the things that make me happy. This is my yellow jasmine, and it had thrown off blooms, I guess early November, and then died back, and now it's throwing them off again. So I'm pretty excited about that. Of course, they smell great. I'm going to put that back in the ground. This is sunchokes. And so I'm going to take them over to the property and plant them in the ground, and I'm sure they'll come up. They've been stored here. I pulled them up out of the ground because I really didn't want them in the place that I had put them this last year, because it's actually in the garden right over there against the wall, and I want to plant some other things. So what I did was I dug them up, and then I put a layer of soil, and then I put the sunchokes, and then a layer of soil, sunchokes, a layer of soil, sunchokes, and then covered them up with soil and just left them here underneath the eave of the house so that they wouldn't get a lot of rain, weather, and so that's where they've been sitting. I'll let you know how they go. That's where I put sunchokes, and I'm going to put it right here by the water also. So what I've done is I've laid out where I want my beds to be. I want one going that way, one going that way, and I don't want to put one here. I'll probably just put pots or something, because if the water hose is coming out, I don't want it to mess up my beds. And then over here I'll put them right along the fence, and I need to leave all of this space so that we can get stuff underneath the basement. And this is kind of my planting area right here. So I went ahead and got this bed ready just because I'm gonna want to plant before a month comes, and so I'll plant something a little bit cold hardy here, and I'll leave the tarps down in these areas. And I don't think that I'm gonna have the bed come out this far, so I may take this part up and put down maybe some mulch. Oh, got a little baby that's stuck. Come here, buddy. Come here. Okay. Alright. Come on. I'm not gonna hurt you. He doesn't believe me. He doesn't believe that I'm not gonna hurt him. Come on. I'll help you out there. Oh. Where'd you go? Come here. Come here. Come here. Here we go. Hi. Hi, bud. Hi. Look how pretty and green you are. Here you go. There you go, buddy. I have sunflower seeds. Those are just regular sunflower seeds. And these I separated because these came off of my, I guess it was about 9 to 12 foot tall sunflower, and so I want to replant these and see how big we can get this year. Last year I planted a ton of peppers and tomatoes early. You can start them 8 weeks out, but what I've found is if you just wait until the weather's warmer, so your last frost date, and start them, they actually catch up just as well. And so I'm really not interested in starting any of that early. So what I'm gonna do is, this is marigold, and I've got a ton of marigold. I got French marigold, Mexican marigold, let's see, those are orange zinnias. Ooh, I may plant those. I think I'm going to plant these orange zinnias today. I'm going to plant them in this big pot right here. It's just a black pot that I got from, I guess, Lowe's or somewhere. I bought a plant and it came in it. So I've already got some of this stuff from down at the chicken, the mulch, chicken mulch, but you see it's got rocks, but I'm gonna leave all that at the bottom. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of this carbon, what is this called? Charcoal, whatever, char in it. Biochar, there you go. Biochar in it, and you see how it just breaks up. Just dump it in. Take it. Let's open that bag up a little bit more. And sometimes this is where your spoon comes in handy, and you just scoop it in there and then dump it. And put probably 3 scoops of that. That's good. And then I'm going to do one more. Okay. And then this, although it's not a full pot, I don't really like to do full pots. And then that way, if I do need to add more soil, or if I wanted to change plants or whatever, and also it's not so heavy, but if I wanted to change plants, I could just, you know, pull up what I have and just add a little bit of good soil in there. Okay, so these orange zinnias, I actually got them from a neighbor when her plants died. I just went down and picked off some dead ones, and so I'm going to put some of these in here. I'm going to show a few things that I always keep on hand. This is newspaper, and so I always keep that on hand because that's a good, in the bottom of your pots, most of them have holes, and this actually helps keep the moisture in pots, because pots will lose moisture really fast. I got these at Ollie's. I've never used them before, but they're called potholes, and so it's just those clay balls that people use for soilless planting, but you put them in the bottom of your pots, your big pots, so that they will hold the moisture. And so I am going to try those in some of my pots this year. Because it's getting so warm, I will be pulling my caladiums out. I don't think you can see, yeah, they're in that bucket right there. And then I will be pulling those elephant ears out also. Thank y'all for watching.